All right. Uh-oh. Give my mic down. Here we go. Well, all right. What's happening? What it is? What it's gonna be? How's everybody do on this beautiful Sunday? Beautiful outside. I am your host. I am your sole proprietor. I am your Dr. Jones, and we are live. And today we have a special guest coming on for a King's Court. No Vader today. Just hope. Lord have mercy. Y'all coming on in here. Y'all must have been ready for this one today. Well, I thank everybody for coming through. Thank everybody for coming in and really been supporting the show. What's up, D-Lo? You've been waiting. Yeah, we got one of our young brothers, brother Tim, coming on today. Tim, when you come on, just hit that link and come on in. We'll get you through. But Tim, you got people waiting on you, Tim. Now they said they're gonna come for you. So I hope you're ready for this fire. Oh, I will be remiss also. Are you ready too, man? Shout out to my work crew. They ready. I hope Tim don't get scared now. Tim, don't get scared. I would be remiss also we had another one of my classmates, our brother James Tate, passed on Friday. Man, one of the funniest people, naturally funniest people that I've ever met in my life. This dude was hilarious as a teenager. And I just knew he was going to do something with that comedy, man. But, God has a plan for everybody, and people want to speculate, well, what happened? What happened? God said, come home. And it's just as simple as that for me. But we do acknowledge Brother Tate. We acknowledge his children and his family, and we just hate to see another one of our Firebirds go on, but that's just life. That's what life is all about. Oh, that's good. All right, Timmy, where you at, Tim? Come on in. Let me hit him up. Come on now, the room is filling. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Jesus is my doctor. He writes out all my scripture. He gives me all my medicine in the room. Come on, Tim. Come on in the room. Ah, goodness. Also, while we waiting on Tim, we've had a couple of show suggestions we're gonna be doing. One I'm really looking forward to because it's one of my brothers. He actually made a song, and I'm going to. He gave me permission to use the song, and we're gonna build the show around his song. And the title of that song was called "Sex as a Weapon." Ladies, do y'all use sex as a weapon? Hmm. And maybe not so much your coochie, but do you use your sex appeal? Do you use your sexuality as a weapon? We're gonna talk about that coming up. And also, another show topic that was given to me was what these bitches really want from a nigga. That's what we're gonna talk about that too. We need to know what y'all really want from us. So we got some shows coming up. People wanna come in and be a part of, and we wanna allow that. Now see, now see, black folks, this is what we gotta do better at. Now I said I'm gonna start on time, and I did. And this brother's still MIA. Come on, Tim. That boy late to work. He late for everything. D-Lo, where you at? Yeah, and boy late for everything. Shit. We gotta be on time. I'm a very timely man. I told him 5 on the nose. We rolling. I don't play with that. Time is important. Black people, time is important. Oh, hey Sydney, how you doing, honey? Well, I don't know. I didn't prepare nothing else because I was ready to do this show today. I don't want to just pull up no bullshit and just start trying to talk, just to be talking. Although I'm sure I can do it, but I want to give y'all something good. He asleep. No, he ain't asleep because he texted me. Excuse me, he texted me 30 minutes ago. And I told him then, I got my camera, I'm setting up to go. And he said, okay. And I don't know. He ain't here. Y'all excuse the background flashing. I got the basketball game. Well, that game going off. I didn't even find me. I think there's another one coming on. I think that's another one coming. He knocked out sleep. Oh shit, boy, boy, boy. Oh Lord. Well, well, how the hell you fall asleep knocked out in 20 minutes? I never know. But that's not for me to figure out. Have mercy, Jesus. Well, I don't want all these people just sitting here for nothing. So I guess we go forth with something else. Y'all gonna have to help me now. Y'all have to help me, give me something to talk about, throw me some questions or something, some comments or some concerns, and then we'll keep the show rolling then since we ain't gonna be able to do that. I do apologize. I did not know that my guest was gonna fall asleep today. And too much reefer. uh oh man. Now y'all gotta help me now. Get a doctor something because I really and truly I didn't prepare. I didn't pray for anything. I really don't have nothing else. Now we can just adjourn this show and wait for Thursday if need be. But I hate to get up and get this stuff together and for no reason. Oh Lord have mercy! I keep getting cold chills and I get hot. Mm. Oh man. Mm. Oh, D-Lo, you know we're gonna eat him up. We know we're gonna eat him up, but since he's not here to defend himself, let's talk about how crazy the housing market is. Well, we really don't have no. I really don't have no solution on that. Hell, the shit that's gonna be messed up. I will say this though. I think that comes from we got all these people moving to Nashville. We got all these people moving to Nashville and ain't got nowhere for them to go, and that's probably why. And it's killing that damn housing market. Oh man. Oh, okay. I thought I did something wrong. Well, mm, that's really disappointing. Well, hell, anybody else want to call in? Anybody else want to call in and just let's just talk? Let's just have a little talk with Jesus. Hmm? I'm not really a freestyle person, uh, so it'd be pointless for me to try to get on here and just start it coming up with some shit off the top of my head. That's not really me. I have to sit and meditate and focus and let the Lord talk to me. Mm. And I got people coming in and out. Well, I really don't know. What do you think about the housing market? What do y'all think about Nashville? I think that I do got something I want to talk about. There's something I want to talk about. I've lived in Nashville. I lived in Nashville almost all of my life. I got a couple years here and there that I actually lived in Ohio. Uh, Once when I was about from 2 to 5, I lived in Cincinnati, and I moved back up there from 19 to 21 ish, somewhere in there. And then I had a more recent stint from 2017 to 2019. So yeah, a couple spurts here and there, but for the most part, I've been here all my life. And I don't understand. I don't understand why Nashville has turned into this party mecca. All of a sudden, everybody wants to get drunk. They want to tear the city up. They want to act a damn fool. And I remember growing up, and even when I was in a younger man, and I was go out here and do my thing, we didn't tear the city up. Like I don't understand these people. Oh wait a minute, Tim want to come in. Tim, you sure you want to? Tim, you sure you want some of this smoke now? Because these folks are mad at you. But yeah, I've grown up in that, and I'm seeing everybody always ask me, well, how did you like the changes in Nashville? How you like the growth. And I'm like, it's good on one hand because, Nashville uh is getting some notoriety, some recognition. We've been known for a long time. When I was growing up, it really wasn't centered on country music. It was just about music. It really was just about music. It was a city built on families and community and people looking out for each other and helping each other. And now it has become a house of ill repute. Can I get a witness in here? All this calling it Nash and nasty and all this, but it's crazy as hell. And it really don't have no rhyme or reason. And I understand. I work in the entertainment district. I understand. I work on Broadway, and that's what Broadway has for some reason turned into. But it's like that's not the Nashville I grew up in. The Nashville I grew up in, hell, if I had something to eat and you didn't have nothing to eat, well, you just come on over here to eat. You didn't need no invitation. You just came on. Can I get a witness in here? Now we in a place where, hell, you don't know none of these damn people that's coming. They really don't understand the culture. And they just come and tear the damn city up and think it's okay. They're like, hell no, it ain't all right. All right, Tim is coming in. Tim, now you got to come on with this smoke, Tim, because they're ready for you. Oh, okay. He connecting. Oh yeah, I don't really like that shit. I don't really like people coming and disrespecting and disgracing the city like that. Because Nashville's not like that. It's this new shit they got going on. Oh, hold on. Let me see, make sure. Okay, Tim, you gotta unmute yourself and turn your camera on. You in the room. He's still getting himself together. How y'all feel about that? How y'all feel about these people coming into the city week after week? Them motherfuckers this weekend, excuse me, had me so upset. I'm like, damn, y'all don't care nothing about this city. Y'all don't have no respect for the damn city. You just come in here and act a fool. Oh, this demonic. Oh. We can hear you, but your camera's off.
What's good, my bro?
We can hear you, but your camera's off. There you go.
Good,
oh, what's happening?
Ain't nothing, chilling, man. You know what I mean? How everybody been? I had to hop on because you was on here talking about the city of Nashville.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's trash. It done went down to Mill Shelavis. It's on the Nashville in name now.
T. Smith said straight strap. Yeah.
Bella.
D-Lo said, what's
all
up?
All that. Man, what's going on? What's going on? What's good? Nah, man, it's trash, bro. You know what I mean? Like I said, it used to be community. It was way more family oriented. Now it's just pardon the expression, it's just like a hillbilly holiday getaway. Everything done turned into, like you said, party, or trendy.
Right.
And to the point where when you talk about they done coined the term, I hate the term Nashville hot chicken with a passion. So
Anna said, what's up? Anna said she missed you.
What's going on with you? I'm doing good. I miss y'all too. Shout out to the Nudie crew.
but okay, okay. We've been in these streets. We've been in these streets a long time. Long time. When did this shit happen? I was asleep. I was in a coma or something. Because it seemed like I woke up and the city is trash now.
You went to Cincinnati the last time, and just in that short amount of time, the culture switched. Because I just feel like it was it was more people not from Nashville there than the people that were still there, even though we ain't never go nowhere. The people from Nashville still here. Don't call me no unicorn. That is an offensive term. I'm born and raised here, raised off Cumberland River water. So don't do me like that. So we still here. Most of the family still there, man. Even though I'm not there right now. I slid up out, but you know what I mean? My family's still there, so and I'm back, you know what I'm saying, often enough. I ain't far away. But yeah, bro, I don't know. We're not doing. I just don't like the fact that people actually think Hattie B's is hot chicken.
But see, we can't do that because some people do like Hattie B's. So I mean, if you like it, you like it.
But
it ain't for me. I'll put it like that.
Look at him. It ain't Francis. It ain't real.
Some people like Hattie B's though. They love it.
They do, but it's trendy. It's not naturally born Nashville.
Okay, you brought up a good point though.
I don't know.
You brought up a good point. It's still plenty of us here that understand what that means. Why don't we put Princess on the map like that?
We've been that's the whole point. We've been put Princess on the map like that. Princess ain't going nowhere. It is what it is. It is
well, we got some people who claim they never ain't never. We got people who claim they never ate Mary's barbecue. So that's why I'm trying to get the understanding of why we can't.
I'm just trying to figure out when we stop. These staff have been here longer than most of us been alive. You know what I'm saying? They ain't going nowhere. It is Nashville. It's Nashville all the way, 100. But you know what I mean? I don't know. There's more people that's not from here than that, so all they gonna see is the bright lights and get caught up, you know what I mean, in the glow.
Yeah, but see, they act like Nashville.
Authentic Nashville.
They act like Nashville is.
They in all the spots that we grew up and know about, but they not caring to be right there. They want to go, ooh, this is new. Ooh, which Nashville always had good food. We a real food city. You know what I mean? So that's part of the culture. But you know
wait a minute. We got Tim coming in. Hold on.
If he coming in, I'm jumping out, man. Hey, Tim. Hold on before he come on here,
man. He's joining. Wait a minute. Take him a minute.
Brother D-Lo, this one for you. And this one for you, Brother D-Lo. I said if he had come in here with any cap, D-Lo, I'm gonna tell you to get the table. I'm gonna be Bubba Ray. You gonna be D-Lo. We not go to the table.
He's still connecting. All right, you got to unmute yourself, Tim. There you go. You in now. All right, you ready for this smoke?
I ain't got no smoke. What up, Tim?
Tim, wait a minute. We can't hear you, Tim.
Unmute yourself.
We see you, but we can't hear you. You unmuted. I don't know why. Is your mic connected? You all connected on this end. We just can't hear you. You know how Tim pulling up. I hear you clicking something.
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
Now you should be able to hear me.
Yeah, now we can hear you. Yeah.
All right.
Man, I told you 5 o'clock. Look what time it is.
Yeah, sir. I had to make sure all my stuff was gonna work first, sir.
Oh shit.
I'm actually streaming on like other platforms. Like, I'm streaming on Twitch, YouTube, and Mix, bro.
Man, you can do all that. You could do that before we get on. I told you.
I did. I had to set my overlays up and all that shit.
Oh shit.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
I give you this. At least you came on to face this this crowd because they've been waiting on you. And you could have chickened out, but you came on in here.
I'm not scared of nothing, sir. Well, I know for a fact. You already know
Bruh,
me.
this ain't no fireman squad. Come on here and say what you gotta say, but you bogus for coming in late like this, dog.
For what, sir?
We been here for waiting. We've been waiting for the big show. You the big show, and you ain't in here.
Well, guess what? I'm here. I'm here. Exactly.
To the party.
If at least I showed up. That's what my mom would say.
Yeah, you showed up.
All right, now I'm gonna get out here, man. Do your thing.
All right. Make sure let me get him out the room. All right, y'all. We finally got him in here. He was late, but you know he's here, and we give him credit for that because anybody else would have been like, "Oh, I'm asleep. I didn't know," but he came on in here anyway, and we always open up the doors to anybody who want to come on the show. He reached out and said he wanted to be here, and so now he's here, and we're gonna let him speak his piece and say what's on his heart. So go ahead, Tim. And you done froze up. There we go.
I know. I see that because I guess it's. I didn't even started my stream yet because it's not letting me. It's not showing your window on there.
Oh well.
So I'm not probably not gonna worry about it too much, but neither here nor there. I guess y'all be saying I'm capping and shit like that, but I'm not. I be direct about the shit that I say, and most folks can't take that shit.
Okay, but now a lot of people say you be lying to him. I'm just gonna tell you the truth now. A lot of people say you lying, and they want to get some real out here.
Get some real there.
Because D-Lo, that was D-Lo's only command was to call you out about your capping. So we gonna talk about that.
Yeah, we can talk about it then. I'm down for it. I don't be capping. I'm just real direct. I don't cap about shit. It's some stuff y'all may joke about, but other than that, I don't be capping for like.
Okay.
I don't think I do. I just explain things in a long-winded way. I guess not everybody can handle that long-winded way because I don't leave anything to the imagination. I say directly what I mean and directly how I feel about the shit.
Well, let's get some background because they say everybody don't know who you are. Where are you from, Tim?
I'm from Jackson, Mississippi, man.
From Jackson, Mississippi, in the Delta, right?
Yeah,
the Gulf.
Some of my originally some of my. That's what half of my other folks are. Half are like some also slave owner kind of shit, like on plantation. So it's like my mom and them they all were raised on plantations. So it's like, yeah, I mean, so it's like at an early age, all them were exposed to that shit. So my mama didn't want me exposed to that shit. So that's why we had left Mississippi. But I mean, I still understood that shit. Like it's still in. Even if you live in Mississippi for like a year or so, bro, like you gonna see that undercover racism kind of bullshit, and it's like you either gonna respond to that shit and get your ass lynched, or you gonna understand that hey, these white folks are actually in control of this shit. So either you can play their game or you can lose their game. But either way you gonna be playing their game.
Xavier said you're not direct.
I'm not direct with y'all at work because I can't be.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, I'm just saying what he said.
In the role I'm in, I can't. Like I they won't allow me to be as direct as I want to with y'all. Stress relief.
Well, no, we'll get to that. We'll warm up to that part of it. So you said you grew up in Mississippi and deep racism. So did you think that affected you as a child?
Yeah, probably did. Probably fucked my mind up a little bit. Because I know all the stories we had here growing up. It was bad, but wasn't as bad as it could have been. I guess you understand what I mean. Because it could have been way worse. Like, but my mama got us out of that situation early. I can say that, but it's not something that I would advise for everybody though. It's just not something I would advise.
Did it affect your judgment or your view of how white people are?
Yeah, I used to hate white people.
So how did you get rid of that?
I had anger management classes because I know
you can do anger management.
Okay. No, because when I was younger, I guess, I whooped this white kid's ass.
I remember you told me that. Oh Lord, he done. Come on back, Tim. You done bumped out. You were touching too much. If there's a will, there's a way. Come on back in, Tim. I don't know what he done did, but he done fell up out of here. But until he comes back to what I was saying. You know, the Nashville I knew growing up was way, way different from what we got now. And it doesn't make me ashamed of the city, but it's like, how did we let this happen? Why did we let these folks come in here and change the mood and the vibe and the love that we used to have in this city? You know, all elements, pretty much all elements of the Nashville I knew is almost all gone. You know, I grew up in the 80s and 90s and stuff. I don't even remember seeing people stranded on the side of the road because people would pick them up because of the money. Yeah, it is because of the money. But money ain't everything. Money ain't everything. And I mean, everything has changed. The churches have changed. Hell, even the underworld, even the evil shit has done changed. Okay, he's back. Let him back in here. You know, Nashville was a great place to grow up, man. Yeah, we have our rough patches, yeah, here and there. But for the most part, though, it wasn't nothing like it is now. You look at that, all the madness that go on in the school paper and just in our cities, in the neighborhoods every single day. Oh, you back home? All right, we don't have your camera.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We don't have no video though.
All right, hold on. I think my dude switched this from my headphones to that actual computer shit. This Zoom shit is fucking weird. Like, I've never used Zoom like this for real like that.
Outsiders moved here and the city changed to fit their likings. Yeah, they did. They did.
Are you able to hear me, Tom?
Yeah, we can hear you. We just can't see you.
Good. That's for a reason. That's for a reason. But back to I just know that growing up, I whooped this white kid's ass because he called me, like, I was hooping with him, you know, we were hooping, and I was a tall kid, so I was whooping his ass pretty much. It's like, and I guess he had got mad, and I was like, okay, bro, why you so mad, bro? Like, it's a game. So at that point, he said at that point he called me the N-word, and I don't know what snapped at me, but I just know all the ancestors I've ever had that said, hey, it's time for him to go. It's time for him to go at that point. So I was like, oh, all right. So at that point, I still started whooping his ass. I started wailing on this kid. And I was like I was a strong kid. I was the tallest kid in my class. So therefore, you know, it took a lot for me to get them all, all them. Like I was sitting there, like almost killing this kid. So at that point, after all was almost said and done, they were like, "Hey, you gotta go have some therapy or some anger management or something." Because I had got kicked out of Catholic school too because I had bit a nun's hand. After I explicitly told her what was gonna happen if she hit me with it, if she hit me. So after she hit me, I did what I said I was gonna do. Like that's the kind of kid I was though. Like if my mama would always tell me, you gonna find out on your own, or I can tell you, I'm like, I'd rather find out on my own. Like there's the only way you're gonna have that solid experience, and at least that's how I always thought. So like so yeah, that's what anything in life that I do. Like I'd rather experience it on my own, so I know exactly how that shit feels like, rather than I guess me asking somebody else, hey, how did this happen and what happened to you? Because I might not have that same experience as you had, or as the other person had. So it's like at that point I'm saying like, okay, I could have succeeded where you did. And that's how I look at that shit for it's not really rocket science for me.
D-Lo said you wanted to be a cannibal.
No, I've told him that story, bro. I explicitly told her, I said, hey, if you hit me with this shit, bro, I'm going to eat your hand off. I told her that in front of the whole class. I made sure everybody knew. I look behind me. I said, y'all heard that too, right? Just like that. Then she proceeds to hit me with this ruler. I'm like, all right.
Because your ass was bad.
I was a bad kid. I ain't gonna lie. I was a really bad
Okay.
kid.
Well, she did what she was supposed to do.
No, I did some shit that like I got stories about some of the shit that I did. Like, and then it's like my mama had to, like in high school, my mama was at school every day, like almost every day. I almost went to jail in high school over this one girl, and that's why and after that shit, that shit kind of effed me up a little bit too. So that's why I really don't read. That's one of the reasons why I'm not on hoes like that for real. Anything like along those lines, I don't see the point in it.
Well, let's fast forward a little bit. You matriculated, you wind up in Nashville. You working? I met you working in Nudies. So how did you get the Nudies?
Well, because I'll say this. Okay, after I left high school, I moved to Kansas because I got a track scholarship. But that shit didn't work out because our track coaches were having sex with the students. So at that point, they kind of said F the track program, and just let that shit go. It was sad, but I'm like, oh well, fuck it. I got my money already. I got my free iPad and shit. So why should I worry about y'all? So I left there and I went to Alabama State at that point, and that's in Montgomery, Alabama. At that point, yeah, I had to pay everything out of my own pocket. Like I was out there trapping. Like I had a house, all that shit, and I was in the marching band too. So that shit was fun as fuck. But that was an experience because I went through hazing at that point in my life. Hazing not for the weak. Like that, I can say for a fact that shit fucked my head up a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, that shit kind of fucked my head up. I can't even cap like because I know actually experiencing this shit and then actually hazing somebody, that's two different experiences.
And so now I get to the part where I want to talk about. So you're working there. You meet a young lady, we're gonna keep her name, we're gonna keep the names out of this to protect the innocent. But you meet a young woman.
I did.
I feel like you fell in love with her. Now I'm just gonna be real. I think you fell in love with her. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Now I've come to find out this girl got a couple skeletons in her closet, but the hell, who don't? And
I'm gonna say like this: I was never in love with her. Let's do this straight. Nah.
Oh
never.
my God.
And that's no cap. Like, if I'm in, like, in all honesty, if I'm like real deal in love with a chick, it's gonna show in other ways rather than what I showed her.
The brothers are saying you was in love.
Because in their mind they think I would. Like, no, like
In my mind,
I
too.
like the chick. Yeah, I liked it. She was. It's just because I like the. Okay, I'm gonna say this. I like the vibe that she had. I'm say it like that.
The brothers are saying you capping.
See, and they can see I'm capping.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I think you like the girl. I think you did more than just like her.
I liked it.
Now, if you say you didn't love her, then hey, there's your heart. We can't tell you how to feel. I'm just saying, in my eyesight, I saw more than a like. Okay, and for whatever reason, it didn't work out. Did you think that you had something to do with that?
I'm gonna say it like this. The reason why I say I didn't love this chick is because if I love a person, then I'm going to be open with them to a certain degree. And I wasn't as open with her as I was with my previous ex, like, in a sense. Because I was open, I was more open. Because with her, it was more like a. And D'Angelo know the ex, like for real, like she really did the only person I really opened up to like that. And that's not even that's me being real. But it comes down to the fact that like her, she didn't know how to, I guess, communicate. And for me, like, nah, like I don't sugarcoat anything, and I don't think she can handle that level of honesty for real like that. Because like I'm gonna come directly at you about how I feel about some shit, and if you don't like that shit, I kind of don't care. Like, it's just how I look at the world. Like, if either you go handle either you go come directly about the situation that you're talking about, or you not.
Somebody said you were cupcaking at work.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. Can we put let me put a pin right there. Why y'all young folks keep saying y'all cupcaking if you there's nothing wrong with loving and taking care of your woman.
With it. I know there's nothing wrong with that. To
them, that's not cupcaking.
No, to them it was bad. To them that's bad. I think in some terms, yes, it's some girls you should cupcake with, and there's some girls you shouldn't. And you gonna know which ones do that with, which ones not to do that shit with.
I agree with that.
So it's like and I ain't gonna lie, some of our fellow compadres don't know that. They just don't like I don't have to holler at everything that looks my way or talks my way. Like,
I agree with that.
Like, to me, I'd rather have quality than have quantity in a sense at this stage of our life. It's like, yeah, I'm not in that whole phase for real. It's like I don't have to have hoes like that to be happy. Like, I could just sit in the house in my own little world and be at calm and at peace.
Okay, but wasn't she quality?
Hold on, Ty. I want you to look at my face when I say this. just so you can see my face, man. Because this what I think this what needs to be seen right now. I said I have my OBS acting right now. It won't let me open it. It won't let me open up Zoom and it's at the same time.
Oh,
I don't understand why I want to open up Zoom and it's at the same time, but it's neither here nor there. I think that's gonna work now. Oh, I won't let me. I have to leave and come back with the video. Yes. Okay. There we go. All right. Hold on. Okay. But no, I did not think that was the facts, I guess, sir.
You didn't think she was
Uh,
quality.
Not that she wasn't quality, it's just the fact that she honestly didn't have those, I guess, features of like, yeah, I can see this going long term. That's what I'm looking at. Because right now in my life, I'm looking at, okay, if I'm talking to a chick, where is this going long term? How like what is her objectives? What are my objectives? Where is this shit going in 5 years? Like, do I see myself even talking to this chick in 5 years? That's kind of what I'm looking at right now. And it's like, if I'm not seeing that in the chick, then yeah, I may just say, you know what, this isn't working out kind of shit. I just don't want to talk to you no more. And I'll cut that shit off in a heartbeat, or I just lose interest very, very quick.
Mm.
And it's like now, hold on, I'm sharing the podcast right now because everybody's asking me where other people want to watch the shit too right now.
No, to come tell them, come on. Okay, so you don't consider her quality.
You see the messages like I've gotten, like that.
I said no. I acknowledge she got.
Yeah,
I acknowledge she got some skeletons, but Tim, what woman ain't like that? That's my point. All women are like that.
Again and again, and now they're not. Some women actually know how to handle their emotions, I guess, in a sense.
Okay, can we just be factual? Your baby, your girl, your ex was standing there staring at beating on the door. She done rolled up on y'all. You don't think it's gonna hurt a girl?
Yeah, the same way as like I guess you don't see what I was getting behind closed doors though. The messages like I showed you, that's what I was getting behind closed doors. So.
No, I mean that was craziness. That was craziness. Oh, she walked in. D-Lo said she walked in. Yeah, come on, Tim. Like, you gotta admit, you kind of pushed her to this edge now, Tim.
I mean, it's in some degrees, I can see where you're coming from. Now my OBS works. So I'm about to stream this shit now.
She walked in the room, Tim.
I mean, she okay. I know who D-Lo talking about. And yeah, I mean, it wasn't very subtle. But yeah.
And you can't see how that would hurt a woman or drive her crazy.
The same, but you don't know what she was doing behind the closed doors either.
I mean, we're gonna get to that too. Like, I don't like what she did.
We more to it than that, sir. More to it than that.
I'm sure it is, but I'm just saying, on your end.
Now my life is looking at okay.
I'm saying on your end though.
Yeah, on my end, I can say that.
See, you can't control her being crazy, but you can control your other bitches coming in the room. Come on now.
I don't call them that word.
All love is crazy, but there's levels to it that you're comfortable. I agree. Yes, I agree with that.
And it's like, but the same token, don't get me wrong, the same token. Now we live on my string too. There we go. At the same token, don't get me wrong. I look at it as this. If I'm telling you certain shit that I don't like and you keep doing that shit, then it's gonna just more and more get me mad and more just say, you know what, maybe I should be talking to you in a sense.
But Timmy, she's not a toy. She ain't no child.
I ain't saying she a toy or a child, but at the same time, if we all grown, why not act grown?
I mean, yes, you do act grown, but I mean, you got to understand, women are emotional. They jealous.
Again, and I explained to her at the front end. As I tell every woman I'm talking to, I'm not an emotional person.
So you got to stop that. Now you got to stop that.
No. I have a saying, bro. I tell every woman, bro. The time before you and the time after you choose the time you want to be in. And she chose the time she wanted to be in. It may not be the time she likes, but she chose that time. I can't make that decision for you. That's a conscious choice that you chose pretty much. It's the same way as if I go out there,
Xavier said, Tim, you emotional. Come on, bro. I know he is. See, I think what
bro.
happened, I think Tim, you try to cover up your feelings to keep yourself from being hurt. I think that's what it really is. But we all got emotions.
I would say this. I got emotions to a degree that if I do like a person, yeah, I may show a little bit of that shit. But at the same token, once somebody invades my trust once or something like that along those lines, at that point, I don't ever show that shit again. That's just because I know in my mind, I'm like, okay. At the back, I know at some point in time that shit gonna happen again. And then if it happens again, at that point, yeah, I just shut all the way down.
But Tim, you can't go through life like you can't expect people to hurt you, Tim. You got to open up.
I mean, I can open up all day long, but unless the other person is willing to open up or be direct with me, like I'm direct with them, then it ain't gonna work. I know how I word shit. It's in my mind, it's very specific, but in other people's minds, they don't understand that shit sometimes.
Okay.
And they real deal think that, okay, since I'm wording it in this way, that they're going to interpret it in this way. And I understand that interpretation and perception is everything.
That's right.
So if I'm looking at it how they're looking at it, I'm looking like, okay, yeah, I could have worded it in a way that you probably could understand it more. But at the same time, if you don't give me the opportunity, then yeah, I'm gonna be sitting there like, all right, you obviously didn't want me to talk to you then at that point.
Well, okay. Let's get to the real nitty-gritty. Xavier said you don't show emotions, but you are emotional. It's okay. I think that's a good, accurate statement that you might not show it, but you got emotions in there. I done seen you have it.
I guess, yeah.
Okay. Now, man, ask you this. Did it hurt your feelings when you found out who she was hitting? When she sent you them pictures and said he was the main, did it hurt you?
No. Well, once I drop a girl, like I completely delete everything out of my mind. Like it's like a switch to me. Like if I start talking to a person, I just instantly say, okay, like yeah, like at that point, my time is my time no more. Like that's legit how I look at it, bro. Like it's not
okay. I'm not going to impute on that. But all I'm saying is, come on, Tim.
It really did not hurt me, bro. Like
Tim, like look, it ain't one my gal, and it hurt me. So bro, come on now.
I'm looking. Okay, I look at it like this: my stock versus their stock. My stock is way higher. Way higher.
Okay.
So at that point, I'm looking at, okay, why should I? I'm like, you already got what I already had. You come in after me.
Okay. And even with that though, that don't bother you that he wanted it? Like, why would he want it?
No, bro. I'll tell you like this. Like, because in high school, this happened to me. Bro, I had a nigga in high school. He legit. After every girl I talked to, he came and swooped in right behind me and started talking to them. So that it's like at that point, it's just something I'm used to. Like I just know for a fact that shit gonna happen at some point, sometime in life. So it's like it's like I've already experienced this shit before. So it's like I'm not gonna get mad over another dude that won't. I'm not talking to her no more. Like what's the purpose of me?
But come on, Tennessee. That's why the brothers keep saying you can't listen. I'm the oldest of most of my family. I've had to hand down shit. I've had to hand down clothes and shoes. And even though I couldn't wear it no more, even though it wasn't mine anymore, if I saw them with that shit on, it stirred up a memory. It stirred up something like, damn. I remember when I used to do this and do that. And
I've had some of them feelings before, but at the same time, it's like I don't harbor over that shit. My mama taught me at an early age too. Don't get happy over anybody.
But see, we done discussed that.
You don't get happy over nobody, bro. It's like, what's the point of me getting happy over somebody? Like, why I gotta get happy over you? Like you are nobody. It's 7 billion people out there in the world, and every woman in the world has 10-1 odds in the dude. It's 10 dudes to every one girl in this world. So if I'm one of them 10 dudes that want you, and you choose me first, I got what I needed. I got what I wanted, and I'm not gone.
But see, Tim, it's a difference between something that I don't want no more and somebody else got it versus somebody I know that's in something that used to be mine. That's all I'm saying. There's got to weigh on you somewhere.
I'll say like this. Because I know for a fact, me personally, I can give two fucks if the girl I'm talking to cheats like that. Like, and I know I'm one of them dudes. Not every dude has that perspective, but I don't care if you cheat. Like, if you cheat, kudos to you, shawty. Like, you added on your account, but that's not gonna help me. That's not if let's help me earn money to help with the rent on the car on the trips. I don't care. Like, if is he gonna add some money on the trips too? He can come. I'll bring my side bitches too. We all have a trip of it then. Cause like at that point, I don't like. It's like at that point, I really don't give a fuck. Like, I know in my past, yeah, I was a dog. I used to cheat because I knew that's how my daddy was. Like, my daddy's a cheater. Like, he cheated on my mom for 20 years, and then married the woman he was cheating on my mama with.
Okay,
then,
but Tim, did you not see that some of this stuff is wrong? Did you at least admit that, okay, maybe this ain't the right way? I guess my better question is, do you really want to be this way? Because if you stay so closed off, how are you gonna let anybody in that's real?
I'm not saying that I'm closed off, because I mean it's like the girl I'm talking to right now. I'm talking to a chick right now. Like,
D-Lo said, don't blame him for your choices. D-Lo on your head in here.
I know, because he knows me. I've talked to him about some of this shit before. So he he actually knows some of the shit that I've gone through. Like, and it's like and
Xavier said you about to open up a lid store with all this capping you do.
Hey, sure, go ahead, man. Go ahead. It's not even cap. To me, it's just facts. Like,
okay,
it's real deal facts.
Hey, I'm being neutral. I just asking, do you really want to stay this way? Because I feel like if you had a really good woman that loves you for you, I think we would see a different Tim. Do you at least agree with that?
Yeah, but more likely, but now to be closed off. This is how I normally am.
How you gonna be closed off if somebody wants to love on you?
Like, it's just all right. I'm gonna say it like this. Growing up, my mama really did not raise me. My aunt raised me like that. My mom was in school when she had me. Like, my mama told me in the car with my ex, like about 2 or 3 years ago, she did not want kids for real. Like for real. Like, she did not want kids. Honestly, it just kind of happened, just off of will. And I'm the oldest, so I knew I was not playing in the slightest. Like, my mama got married at the age, like at an early age, because her and my dad, like, they were next door neighbors kind of shit. And yeah, my dad's a truck driver, so my mom was a school teacher. And so at that point, my dad was be out there driving trucks, and they used to write love letters and all that kind of shit. But you know, my daddy was still out there being a Rolling Stone. So I don't know how many kids he got out there for real. But I know I met one of my half brothers. But at the same time, it's just like, growing up like that, like, I really did not have a way to express my emotions like that for real. Like, yeah,
okay.
It's like to me, I really didn't see a point in expressing any emotions, because like, it's not gonna solve anything. It's not gonna change nothing in the world. So what's the point of me expressing that shit? Like, it's just another person out there saying, "Oh, this is how I feel," versus you saying, "Hey, why am I not changing? Why am I not changing this to what I want it to be?" Then that's how I look at that shit. Because I don't have to tell you how I feel. I could just show you how I feel at that point. Whether it's anger, happiness, rage, any sadness, any of that shit. Like, if you really know me, like you have to just look at my eyes. Like, my eyes really tell exactly how I feel all the time. Half the time I'm at work, guys, if I'm all right, it's like I'm mad at that point, yeah, because I just have a quiet anger now. I'm instead of outrageous anger like I used to have. Because I was the old Tim, I would have said something. Hey, I would have lost my job a long time ago. I would not be at Noodles.
Or Xavier said, you say at first you don't care about getting hoes, but then say you don't care if you got a girl that cheats on you.
Yeah, I don't. What's the point again? And I'm Xavier. I guess I'm gonna say it like this: hoes to me are just hoes. Like, yeah, I don't look for hoes, and I guess I don't look for hoes in the club. That's that. that's a rule of mine that I have. Like, I don't have sex with drug hoes. I don't have sex with drugged up hoes. Like, don't do that shit. Cause it just because of that shit that happened in high school. Like, that shit happened in high school. After that shit happened, bro, that shit changed my perception of just women as a whole. Like, I real deal did not talk to any woman for like a good 2 years after that shit. And that's like after like until I met my ex. Like that's really the only time. And I was with her for like 8 years. 8 or 9 years, really. So it's like at that point, I'm saying here, like, yeah, I really did not talk to any other woman after that shit because that shit traumatized me. It still traumatized me. It still traumatized me a little bit now. But the same token, I know that shit. I talked to her already. Yeah, I already had that convo and all that shit about all that happened. Now as adults, but it's like even now, I'm saying here, like, yeah, I don't know whether this chick is gonna say is gonna say I did this or that or try to lie on me like, or along those lines. So I'll leave it. I'll leave anything else to chance, and I'll just leave everything out in the open. If anybody asks, I did what I did. I said what I said. That's kind of what I learned from every situation that I've been in. I guess I don't leave anything in the middle, man. I don't leave anything for anybody else to find out. If you want to know, just come to me and ask me. I'll tell you up front. If I said something, I said it. If I did something, I did it. I have no shame in it. It's how the shit is.
Xavier said that's a long road to not being happy for real. Seek joy in life. D-Lo said, like you tell me, to not dwell on the past and move on.
All right, I guess I should tell y'all this story then, since y'all don't understand this shit. So in high school, when I was like, I was a sophomore or junior, right? I was talking to this girl. She was a hoe and I was a hoe. Like she was legit. Like no.
Yeah, I was hoes at 15.
Right. I lost my virginity at 12.
Oh man. All right, go ahead.
It's 12 or 13. But yeah, we're going on. But yeah, I was like my mama dropped me off at school every day at 6 a.m. Because she was at school. She had to go to her school. So but at the same time, either had to go to track practice or had to ride or rode the bus home or I had to walk home pretty much because that was a long ass walk. So I would just head downtown. I would head downtown to skateboard for a while, chill for a minute. But yeah, so I was talking to this girl. She was a hoe and I was a hoe. Like, but every day when I got to school, we would fuck. Like legit, just straight up go in there, head in the gym, bro. Like, all right, let's get to work. And she could get down, man. I ain't gonna flex. She could get down at her age, man. I was surprised because I literally experienced myself. But a few months after that, I just got tired of talking to her because I know my mom was asking me who was this girl I was talking to. I was like, I explained to her because she was from Mississippi too, but and that's kind of what had attracted her to me. So I'm like, oh yeah, she. I already know what she about there, because if you from there, you got this aura, honestly, over you, and it's not really, and they're not really know like, oh yeah, I'm just everything, bro. It's just like I know I'm the shit. Like I don't have to have anybody else tell me I'm the shit. I just know that shit. That's how we look at that shit in Mississippi. I know I'm the shit. I don't need you to tell me that shit. Like I don't have to have that extra boost of confidence. But so I stopped talking to her, and then at that point, like I got to my junior year, like, and I got calls to the office, like on some random shit. So I'm like, all right, that's cool. I don't know what I did today. My mind walked to the office. I'm looking like, okay, what all did I do over the course of today? I know that I probably smashed up the gym a little bit because I was a little mad. So I went to the gym, and I probably smashed up some weights. I shouldn't have done that shit, but it had to be done. I probably should have cussed that teacher out, but she tried me. So I'm probably going to ISS for that, or I'm getting suspended. Or they can call my mama and have a conversation. When I get in the office and they tell me what was really going on, like, because the girl had said that I had, quote unquote, took advantage of her in a sense, even though it was well known we all were hoes. Like, like they had the officer there, me and the principal, and I was cool with all of them because I was in there a lot. They really just had me down and said, "Tim, you in some trouble right now, bro. Like on some real, like this girl saying this and that, but we already know she's lying. but we want to hear your side of the story. So I sit there. I'm like, I don't think I need to talk to y'all until I call my mama for one. I gotta get all my shit. So I get like I leave out the office. Like at that point, I have the anger in me. Like it just slowly rising to a point where I'm like, okay, if I see this shit, I'm gonna strangle the fuck out this bitch. Like real, they'll try to kill her ass. Like, cause she try to send me to jail. I ain't going. I ain't going without you going with me. Like that's the kind of shit I was on at that point. So I get back in class, and I guess word had already spread around. I walk in the room where it's dead ass quiet. So I'm saying, like, all right, why y'all quiet? Y'all supposed to be learning, bro. And then I look towards the teacher. I'm like, bro, teach. What you doing, bro? Sitting there looking at me, teach, nigga, teach. So at that point, I grabbed my shit and I walk off. Like I was like, everybody knew once I got mad, don't talk to me. Cause I was straight hit you in the jaw. Like I don't give a fuck at that point. I don't care. So I'm walking back to the office, and then I guess they had to call somebody down there because they said I was being overly aggressive, and I was like, no, I'm not. I've not been that way yet. Then I saw her. And at that point, I just knew it just snapped in me. And at that point, I just ran at her ass. I started choking the shit out of her ass, like real deal, trying to end her life kind of shit. And I said, like, bitch, you really got to try to send me to jail over some dumb shit like that. Oh no, you have to go on the ground at this point. You got to. Ain't no other way around it, y'all. Like, so they put me in handcuffs and they sit me down in the office, so I will not hurt her at all. And then they call my mama. And after the mama comes up there, she don't know what's going on. And then she see me. And then she see everybody's in the room. She's like, what? She's like, what's going on? She's like, well, they explain to her what's going on. She look at me and say, what? And like she instantly just like she wants to suspect me like at that point, but she's like, nah. Cause she could tell like I was really pissed off. Like I was not going, that shit wasn't going to do nothing to me for real. So I have to explain to her about all the sex I had been having in school. I had to tell her every little thing, every little thing about the shit. She's like, she didn't even know I was having sex at the time. Like for real. I get that from her for a good little minute. So at that point, my mom talked to her parents and shit like that. Is that a third? And then it comes to the end of it where she had lied on me because she was getting an F in the class. So at that point, she wanted to lie. She wanted to make that lie up so her parents would not find out that she was doing horrible at the school, which she was. She was just holding around like she wasn't doing nothing. And it's like, at that same time, my mom wanted to like real to take her out too, because she's like, you gonna ruin my child's life, all because you're not doing good. That don't make no sense. Like she could have easily asked me to change any of her shit, bro. Because I hacked the school system already. Bro. I changed everybody's shit already. All you had to do is give me cash for the shit. I would have changed it. I would have changed anything you wouldn't need me to change. But the simple thing was that after that experience, bro, like I looked at the girls a whole different kind of way. Like that real deal warped my love. Like it worked my love path to a point where I was sitting there like, okay, do I really want to talk to hoes in general? Because if that shit happens again, I know for a fact I'm gonna go to jail. Like, ain't no other way around that shit. Like, I'm gonna end up in jail, either for killing that broad, or just off the strength of I'm a black man, and that's and it could be a white woman. It could be a lot. It could be any kind of woman. And in the era we in now, it don't even matter. All the girls to say is he did this. And I
can definitely understand that. Not saying your story that, you know, that kind of trauma would affect judgment towards women. But I mean, naturally, we also got to understand all women ain't the same. But I'm glad you shared that because it does show how young men could be victimized, but or being put in a position where they're having to defend themselves when it's been mutual all along, you know. And how many other? I mean, you were fortunate that you didn't get caught up, but there's several stories where brothers didn't get that opportunity. They didn't get the opportunity to speak for themselves. They just got thrown in jail. And the girl, I saw her show that on one show where a female, the Brian Banks story, where the female lied.
Yeah, bro.
And
that's one reason my
said
mom
he raped her.
That's exactly the same story. My mom was showing me that, so she's like, this could have been you, sir. Like if it
Right.
like I was happy. I'm happy she wasn't a white woman. It was a white girl. Oh, would have been in jail off the cuff. Like ain't no other question. Like especially the school I went to, bro. I went to NSA, so it's like at that point, any little white kids would have said that shit instantly, bro. All them had money. All of them had money.
Right.
So at that point, that's one reason my mom would not want me talking to a white woman. Like she said, if I bring home, like no, that was legit one of her rules. Like growing up, like in Mississippi, I cannot bring home a white woman. Period. Like if I ever brought home a white woman to my grandma, she would have cussed my ass out. Like real, like I told her because when I lived in Kansas, I talked to this white girl because she was a sheriff's daughter of the town that I lived in. So I used to smoke back then, all that shit too. Like this dude let me stay at his house. Like I still have my even though the school had us our own houses, kind of shit, you know, this, that, and the third. Like I would go to their house sometimes. He let me stay at their house, sleep in this girl's like I would sleep in this girl's room. I would smash her ass with her parents right in the next room. They could hear this shit. Also, and like in the next morning, I would just hop up and she have a meal ready for me, bro. I was like, oh, thank you. This, that, the third. I'm saying like, bro, I'm like, I literally just smashed your girl like last night, and you don't care. Like I don't understand that shit. Like to me, to me, I've never had that kind of experience before. But I guess it's because I read track and they thought that I was gonna earn some money or something like that. And I was like, nah, shawty, I'm just here for school.
Well, would you be willing to let a woman come in there and love on you and you open up to her? You become sensitive and emotional to her.
Yeah, it's a possibility. It will take it. It's a possibility.
I mean, I'm just saying, you know, behind every good man, you got to have that woman. That queen compliments the king. So you got to have that other piece to it. You can't just go through this life thinking, oh, I don't need these hoes. I don't need these bitches. Fuck them. They all trash. When somebody might want to just go ahead and take you off the market and show you, hey,
they might.
It's a better way. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying be open to that possibility. That's all I'm saying.
I guess, yeah. I guess you say that, yeah.
I mean, and don't get me wrong. You still young. You're not in your 30s yet. I still think you should go out here and experience life and get to know exactly who Tim is. And then when you're around in your 30s, mid-30s, then yeah, now it's time to lock in. But when you're young, no, that's a pointless thing, especially working in opposition. Like you get what, 200-300 girls a night, easy.
If I wanted to, yeah, I could. But I
mean, yeah. So I mean, yeah. I was explaining that to somebody last night that you know, to be in our business, you almost have to date someone who understands the business, because you know you're gonna attract attention.
Most that, bro. Like
you're gonna get touched on. You're gonna get approached. You know, and it takes some real strength to turn it down because it's always available.
I ain't gonna lie. When I was in a relationship, yeah, that shit was rather difficult. Because I ain't gonna lie, because you get approached on a nightly kind of shit. Like
yeah,
it's not no kind of like it's especially how I look. I know I look good. Like I know I'm cute.
Oh
like,
shit.
Like I don't even like I know. It's like I know I have some. I know I got some good eyes. Like the eyes and the smile and the accent. If I really do use my actual accent on some hoes, like yeah, that draws attention. I don't use my actual accent a lot of times because if I use my actual accent, people don't understand me. But I know that yeah, is whole approach. Like they'll eyeball, like you see that shit. They'll eyeball us like legit,
Yeah.
like look us up like as if I'm like I'm right here, Sean. Like if you want to
Yeah.
speak.
Yeah.
Like same time, you might not get my number, but you still try. It's
Right.
good job for you, Sean. Good job.
Right.
At the same time, this is like, I don't see me getting a hoe out the club is, it's the best thing.
Now you've dated a girl within the business. Would you date another girl within the business, or are you gonna go outside of the business?
Outside of the business, I don't know. That was just a one-time thing just to see what's gonna happen. Like honestly, yeah. And
But you wanted her from day one.
I like the vibe.
Okay.
I like the vibe.
Okay. Why do you think she's still reaching out to you?
Because she hurt. And she want me, and I guess she still want me in some kind of way. At the same time, I just don't want her, and she know that. And that hurts even more.
So you've been in nudist for a minute. You're the supervisor there. Do you like what you do?
Tell people what to do. And I like it. It's just
wait a minute. See, we're gonna have to address that too. See, the brothers asked me to address this too. They don't like the fact that you look at it like that.
What you mean?
I'm gonna put it like I don't like it either because we all one unit. If you notice on our shift, which is what most of us, almost all of us is black. We all black men, mostly. Okay, and we respect you, we love you. But when you say stuff like I'm gonna tell you what to do, that's showing that you don't have the same love and respect for us because we all want to make you look good because we ain't doing shit like you said passionately through via text message. When y'all don't do what you're supposed to do, I'm gonna get an ugly ass text. So do you see how it works hand in hand? If you show
it comes off that way.
Exactly.
I guess that's how I word it. Is in my mind, I look at it like this. If I get this text message from Anthony or Hathar, one of them saying this, that, and the third about y'all, and I'm saying like, okay. After I just legit walked off and said the same exact shit. And I still see you doing the same exact shit, or you have not moved from the spot where I told you to move from. Or if I get, hey, I'm just chilling right now, or they always want us to work. I'm like, what do you expect me to say at that point?
No, I get that. No, I get that. I understand because I've been there. Yeah. But like Xavier said, it's not okay to act like it's a flex to say he under me or I'm his boss. And yes, we've heard you say this before. And all I'm saying is, and I know being in the supervisor's shoes, see, I think you get more out of people when they can see that you care about their perspective of stuff. If you just barking orders, you're gonna get some pushback because everybody's not built the same way to say, okay, he gave me a directive, I'm gonna do it. Some people you can tell them, hey, go do this, and they'll go do it. There's other people who have to see that you're willing to do the same thing, and then they'll do it for you. You see what I'm saying? It's all about respect. It's all about your wording. It's about your tone.
I'll give you an example. D'Angelo is the perfect example of that. When it comes to D'Angelo, I know I gotta handle D'Angelo a certain kind of way. And it's like, I handle each one of y'all a certain kind of way because I know how y'all respond. Like, I guess I get this from my dad. He's an observant kind of dude. Like, so I get that from him. I'm very observant about how people respond to shit. How about how people respond to what I say, how I react to what they say. I take a log of that in my mind. And it's like with each encounter with every one of y'all, I log every encounter in my mind. What y'all have on, how y'all respond, how y'all eyes respond to what I say, all that kind of shit. To the point where it's like, okay, if I say this is exactly how they're gonna look, exactly how they're gonna respond, exactly what they're gonna say. So it's like at that point, if I come to D'Angelo and say, hey, you gotta go do this and that and that, I know I have to have some kind of incentive alongside that for him at the end of that shit. So just so he can do what I'm asking him to do. First, if it comes to you, all I gotta do is say, hey, I need you to do this and this and this. And then you be like, all right, I understand. And then you go handle business.
Right.
This is how it works at the job.
No, I understand that, but I'm just saying, and I'm not talking about the motherfuckers that were problems and hell, they just didn't want to work when they got there. I'm talking about the guys that the main nucleus, the main group of guys, our core guys that we work with every night on the weekends, and we put it on the line. You know, some guys are gonna respond differently to what you say, and I've heard you tell people, "Yeah, I'm his boss," and it's that, and people don't. And it's especially like if you say it to us, okay, but when you say it to customers, that's kind of a little demeaning and disrespectful to another grown man who's looking at you like, dog. Like, not only do we all work together, but I would think we were all friends. So it's like a mutual respect kind of thing. Yeah, you might be the boss. I ain't got no problem saying that, but it might affect somebody else differently. Did you get that part?
I do get that.
So maybe it's
the word. It's the word. I guess I can say our words very bad.
Within our circle, then yeah, because we say some crazy shit to each other. But I'm saying when it's an outsider and you saying that stuff, guys not gonna receive that. And the same way you said you remember you just said every encounter you have with us, you remember it. Guys remember that too. So they be like, oh, he think he over me or he owns me or something like that. And they might be a little bit more reluctant to do what you ask them to do, when you need them to do it. Therefore, they slouch you. They don't want to do it. And hell, you already know some of the conditions. Most of the conditions we working under now with shit changing every 15 minutes. I mean, that's got to weigh on your mind too. Like, okay, and I understand. I think a whole lot of other people, I ain't saying our guys, but guys that come in, I don't expect much from them. If I even showed you my phone. If I give them 2 or 3 weeks, if they survive that long, then I put their name in the phone. Because most of the time they're there 1 or 2 weeks and they're gone. So they don't even say their number.
And it's like, I try to give them a lecture, I guess. It's like, I try to give everybody a chance, I guess, in a sense. If you show up to work, I try to give you a chance. I give you a new slate every day. Until you fuck that slate up. Then I say, you know what? I'm gonna put you in the spot you don't like.
But Tim, you can't do that. That's taking it personal. You can't be personal.
As soon as I get a message, as soon as I get a text message, bro, from Hightower Anthony, one of them saying this, that, a third, like, oh, why is he doing this? Why is he doing that? Because half the time I don't even have y'all in that spot. Hightower will tell me if they don't want to work, put them in this spot. He literally, even when it comes to D'Angelo, bro, he literally told me since like when D'Angelo first got back, Hightower legit text me and said, "Hey, since D'Angelo doesn't want to work or along those lines, put him at the back half of the roof where there isn't anybody is." So at that point, they're not. So he's not going. So at that point, he's not going to be an issue or anything along those lines. And it's like, I got no control over that shit. Like, it's just because of what they want. Like, and then it's like half the time I argue for y'all. Like, I do. Like, I really argue.
I understand. I've been in those meetings. I've gotten those text messages. Sometimes I push back and say, no, we're not doing that. But I mean, I understand that's a, and I'm gonna say this too. A lot of guys, I do understand their sensitivity to some things, but it's like, you are kind of like the middleman, and you human too. And I just want us to all understand that, hey, we all got to get along. We all got to work together. We all got you, and everything like that. We understand. Hell, like last night, shit changed from night to night. We don't know what's going to expect. We don't know what to. I just come in and like, hell, whatever happens, happens. And whatever's new is new. But I know everybody's not like that. Some people like, a strict regimen. Hey, if you say this is a no, it's gonna always be a no. But it don't work like that in our business.
You don't.
And I'm gonna say this too. And like I said last night, and I don't mind saying it. A lot of the problems we have are starting at the head, above you. They ain't on the same page. They not. Clearly, they ain't on the same page. So it's a miracle, and that's why it's so important. And I'm trying to figure the right word, but it's imperative that we all stay on the same page. That's all I'm saying is we got to stay on the same page where we ain't looking at each other side-eyed and feeling some type of way. That's all I'm saying.
See, I understand that, and half the time, the reason why I stay over half the time is just because y'all, so y'all don't have to. Because honestly, what Hightower what they want to do is say, hey, we choose two of y'all to stay. At that point, y'all have to stay. And I said, no, that's not right, because I understand that in some cases that I get tired of staying, or half the time folks don't set all of that shit up. So I have to stay over and set all that shit up, plus stay over and walk the girls home and make sure the bed's gone at that point. And then and then too, that's if I walk down there, and at that point I have to walk home. That's an hour walk with me, and that's an hour walk after I've done all that shit. So I'm not heading home until like probably 6 or 7 in the morning. So then after that, I have to do homework until noon. Then at that point, I get to sleep. So like at that point, if I don't get to sleep till noon, I have to be there at 5. I'm waking up and I'm heading in there, and I see and I'm looking at the same exact shit I saw yesterday. I'm like, okay, when are y'all gonna change them? It's like that, like that's what I'm looking at. It's like I can be cool with y'all all day long. But at some point, I'm gonna have to use that steel rod and be like, all right, bro, what the fuck we doing?
All right, and I agree. That's why it's important for you to come out and say this, so the brothers understand also your point of view. So it's all about, like you said, a matter of perspective. We got ours, you got yours. Now that you putting that out there, more guys might be willing to stay late. And say, hey man, go on home, I got it. Because most of us, we looking at like, oh, here the supervisors got that shit, we gone. That's why I made sure last night, because I forgot to do it Friday, but I made sure Saturday, hey, let me go ahead and put these chairs back up here. Because I don't think nobody put the chairs up Friday night.
I got a text over that same night.
But you weren't here Friday. You weren't there Friday, so I don't know why they wouldn't text you.
Bro, you don't realize that half the time I get text messages about stuff that happened when I'm not even there. How time them text me about it, just so I know. Okay, when I walk in tomorrow, this is what I gotta walk into. Like I already knew about all that Ethan shit already for real, because they told me about that shit. And I'm saying like, I was up front. I'm like, half them off of pills, half them off that coke and shit. So it's like that's nothing surprising to me,
right?
That shit, like half the time I'll be saving asses in that bitch, bro. Cause like I know motherfuckers be in there high. I be in there high sometimes. But if I know you real deal fucked up, I try to put you in a spot where you're not really seen. Or I try to have you in a spot where it's like, okay, I know you're not gonna cause a scene or you're not causing any trouble, and how tired they're not gonna come looking for you.
All right.
So like at that point, if you put yourself out there like that, I can't save your ass at that point. Like it's been a few people that way, bro. To the point where I've talked to them, I've had that conversation like, hey, bro, like, damn down. You doing a little too much. Like, I know I smoke, I know I do this, that, and the third, but you don't know, you won't ever tell I smoke. Unless I really tell you for real like that. Or unless you real deal know me.
Well, like I said, we all we got. I don't
understand that.
I don't look at nobody. I'm being dead serious, and I don't care who get mad about it. It's only about 4 or 5 of y'all. I'd be like, hey, I know I can count on them. You know what I'm saying? I don't go to war with all of them. These other motherfuckers, like I said, they don't even get their number saved in my phone. Like they be like, this is such and such. Oh, okay. Because I don't know who the hell you is. I'm not saving your number because I don't believe in you. I'm just being real. Because I see you don't do shit while we're here. You just want to bullshit. So you don't need me saving you because I know your ass ain't gonna last long.
Because honestly, bro, that Dominic dude, bro, I'm gonna send him home, bro, as soon as I got there. Like the first time I saw him, bro, I'm gonna send him home that same
Now, hell,
day.
that motherfucker look like he on meth. He ain't got no teeth.
No, bro, no, because I'm gonna tell you what happened, bro. Like I walked in, right? I legit walked in, and then like I get a text message from Hightower and them. I get a text message from Hightower and them, but Hightower, no, I get a text message from Anthony. Anthony says to head down to the office. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna come down to the office real quick, then get my shit anyway. So him and AP are in there, bro. So I'm like, okay, what y'all want to talk about? Like, what happened? So he started telling me, he said, hey, I think that guy is a little bit racist. I'm like, all right, what you mean, AP? So he tells me that, hey, he tried to talk to him, this, that, and the third. He tried to tell him, hey, I'm supervisor. I'm trying to get you know, like put you in a spot. And this man Dom stares him up and down and just walks off.
Yeah,
so
he told me about that.
Yeah, so I'm saying I'm like AP. I'm like, okay, AP, like he better do this shit to me. So I was just dragging his ass outside, tell him to go the fuck home. I already got Hightower already said I got to sign y'all out at my will. Like if I want to send y'all home, I gotta do is sign y'all out and tell y'all to go the fuck home. That's all I gotta do. But at the same time, I don't exercise that kind of right because that's not my right to sign y'all out because that's y'all's time. Like it's not my time at that point. But with him, I was about to, like I went up to talk to him. I said, "Hey, what's your name?" That third. He looked me in my eyes and then just didn't say a word. I'm like, I looked at him for a minute. I'm like, all right, he got one more time. He needs to respond, or else I'm just gonna snap at his ass. I don't give a fuck. Like I just got here, bro. I just got here. I got time today. So I said, all right, sir, what's your number? Like he said, oh, I'm like, yeah, I'm the supervisor, bro. What's your number, bro? Like at that point, he said, oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, yeah, bro, you give me a number, bro. I don't gotta say nothing. I don't need to hear nothing that's out your mouth, bro. So he gave me his number and I walked off, bro. And I like this man, like legit just stared me down. I'm like, bro, I don't think you want to do this right now, bro. Like it's not this. You way older than me, bro. You way smaller than me, man. I will toss your ass. But after that he calmed down though.
Wait a minute, who wife? Who wife is up on the roof? It's getting it. It says something about a wife. One of our wives is up there. I ain't married to them.
I don't know what you're talking about because it ain't mine.
It ain't my wife.
I have no wife, so I don't know.
My wife at home in the bed.
Yeah, I bet.
No, but Dominic, he ain't said he been. I guess he's scared of me because he ain't saying nothing but nice shit to me. But I do know that he rock like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, dog.
A whole lot of them do.
And I'm like, dog, if you can't respect the guys, then I ain't got no respect for you.
And it's understandable though. I mean, I guess in my mind, like as living in Mississippi, I can understand the racism shit because it's their culture, it's their pride. Like, and it's like, I can understand that shit because I mean, we got that same kind of shit pretty much with our black pride and all that kind of shit. So it's like, yeah, I can.
So wait a minute, hold that thought. Now I gotta get my food right quick. I'll be.
Go ahead. Well, while my stream is up, how y'all doing? I did not do an intro. How y'all doing? I'm live now. I fixed the shit, solved the shit. I know Ty streaming me still. I'm on Twitch right now. Y'all want to watch? I got it on. I got this streaming on my Twitch as well. I'm gonna put that in the chat right now. And D'Angelo, I hope he didn't call out either, sir. That's not ideal. All right. Uh, Let's-
All right, we bike. I'm still trying to figure out who wife they talking about. All right. Tim, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still there.
Okay.
I don't know why y'all call them wives and stuff though. I don't got no wives. Man.
I don't know where you got this wife talk at.
You got it from you.
Well, you were married. You were married to that girl, but that's all good.
I was not married to that girl, man.
Did you shoot in her?
No.
You ain't never nut in her?
No.
Oh my God. See, everybody be saying you capping.
I realized that you didn't.
You never came in her?
Never.
Wow.
Why would I want to?
Because hell, it feel good.
Don't mean nothing.
Oh, wow.
Eating crab legs feel good, but I ain't trying to spend 75 every day.
Oh my God.
It's like all because it feel good. I mean, you got to do it all the time.
Well, my food is here, so I'm ready to eat. You got anything else you want to say before we go?
No. I guess in my mind, if y'all whoever's watching this shit, it's simple for me. If you think I'm capping, I'm not. I'm very direct to how I word shit. You gotta just look at how I word shit, pretty much. Simple as that. It is like it comes off, and it's really how you interpret the shit. If you come at it with a negative connotation, that's what you're gonna get out of it, a negative connotation. If you try to come at it with an open mindset, then yeah, you gonna only actually see what the fuck I'm trying to say.
Wait a minute, X said just because I nut in her don't mean that's my wife. Yeah, it is.
Ty, we didn't have a conversation, Ty. We had a conversation. It is not making it your wife because you.
Yes, it is.
No, it doesn't. No.
I gotta break this down again. Adam and Eve never had no wedding ceremony. They was married because he fucked her. He nutted in her.
Ty.
He nutted in her.
Ty.
Cat.
Ty.
What?
You. Ty.
Did Adam, who married Adam and Eve? Tell me that.
I ain't gonna say nobody married Adam.
All right then.
So I know who he talking about is my wife, boy. That boy a fool, man. I know you talking about the DJ. Oh yeah, she if she actually gave me a chance, yeah, I would definitely watch that. But I'm not going to because that's work. I work with her, so no, that's inside the workplace.
You see my TK?
No. Goddess. But at the same time, Goddess. But at the same time, I was like, no.
Oh, the Goddess is there. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Same time, I'm like, nah, that's not something I would do though.
This ain't Adam and Eve. This is role play. No, if you lay in a woman, see, God designed us to only be with one person. So if you nothing in her, you that's your wife.
You won't be technical about this shit. Then it's just Science really is what that shit is, bro. Science reproduction, bro. That's all that
Yeah,
shit is.
it's biology. If you
Right.
if you nut in a woman, biologically, she releases hormones to make her want to mate and breed with you even more.
I
That's why
mean,
women get caught up. It ain't because they like you. Their body makes a chemical that makes them want to be with you. They can't help themselves.
that's partly true, yes. But at the same time, like I guess from a scientific point of view, I guess since I do this, I do go to school for this shit.
Okay.
It's like it's simple as this: the humans are animals. We're strictly like animals. Like so, the male species is really supposed to mate with as many girls as it can to
That's right.
to produce more of the species.
That's right.
But the same token, how humans have evolved, we've evolved to only have one mate, pretty much. If you so choose.
No, in the biblical days, you can have more than one wife.
Okay. I'm talking about now, 2020.
It's still countries in Africa, in the Middle East.
Yeah,
you can have as many wives as you want.
In the Islam and Mormon culture, yeah, you got mizmaj.
That's right. But it's only in America you can't have more than one because they make it illegal. Because when you die, they don't know which bitch get the money.
It's not even that, Ty. It's just the fact of
It's about money.
No, it actually comes from an old, like I actually read this in school. It actually comes from because when America was, came to be, it was really more of a Christian state in a sense. And they believe you only have one wife, one all that kind of shit. If you cheat,
but that's not even Christianity. That's not even Christianity.
It's the white folks' Christianity. That's the difference.
Not over here, my guy. What you mean, Boo Shiesty? It's women like you why we can't have more than one because you ain't going.
I don't want more than one. What you mean? That's too much stress. That's way too much stress.
How is it stress?
That's stress. No, that is stress.
How?
Dealing with one woman is enough, especially if she has maintenance. That's enough.
It is, but she said, "You motherfucking right. I'm not going." But it's you need one woman who can cook for you. You need one woman who gonna fuck you real good. You need another woman who can supply your other needs.
See,
and the Lord commanded that.
See, but or you could just find one that can do all three.
Do what?
One that can do all three.
When I settle down, there'll be only one. You damn sure don't want to deal with multiple of me.
See, and it's like,
well, see, Boo Shiesty, I think you would fit in nicely in the collection because you like to clean up and you don't mind cooking.
See, Ty, you know what? I don't want to have a collection. Like that's where I'm at right now. I don't want a collection. Like that's just too much. Like,
how?
It's okay.
That's what God wanted.
I'm gonna say when I was younger, like yeah, probably. At the same time, it's like, that's still too much. I saw my daddy deal with that shit. It's like, why I want to deal with all that stress?
Because it ain't stress. That's a blessing. So look here. Can we just look at this from a statistical place?
Yeah.
For how many women are there is towards men? How many? Look at the ratio.
It's like a 10-1 odds.
10-1, exactly. So if there was 10 of them to one of us, they don't even come out mathematically right that we only supposed to be with one of them. Come on now. That ain't how it started out. It started out with one man and one woman. Am I correct? Am I right about it? Somebody.
I'm not gonna say that that's true either because you can't spawn a whole race of humans out of one man and one woman.
I'm just saying, is that how it started? That was in the creation, correct?
I'm gonna say like this in the Bible's version of the creation.
Okay.
In the actual creation, no, because you have to have at least two to three sets of couples to produce this amount of humans.
I'm just saying from a purely biblical place, There's
Yes,
creation
if you look at
started
from a-
with, and this
look
is
at-
universally accepted amongst all
It's-
religions. It started with one man and one woman. Now we
Oh.
have 10 women to one man. That means we're supposed to have 10 women apiece. Come on in here, somebody.
Ty, that's not how that works. And then
Yeah, it
too,
is.
you're looking at it from a purely, if you're looking at it from the stance of the Bible, then at that point,
I looked at it. That's Bible.
then at
That's
that point, Ty,
Scientology.
no, Ty, I'm gonna explain to you then. At that point, then that would mean that all of us down this bloodline then would all have genetic issues or genetic issues at that point. Then,
Oh,
'Cause
Timmy,
you
you
can't-
see these? Timmy, you see these motherfuckers on every Friday and Saturday. You know they goddamn genetically fucked up.
Ty,
What
that means
motherfucker walks around and pisses in the hallway like this? Come on now.
Ty, that means we would have the same genetic issues too. Then, because at that point, that means Adam and Eve spawned each human race. That means they spawned the whites, the blacks, the Latinos, Asians, all that. Out
Right.
of just two people,
Yes.
that's not gonna work.
How? How?
Because all right, on this earth, there used to be a thing called Pangea.
Yes.
I'm gonna say like that.
Yes.
And yeah, everything was connected.
Yes.
Then it all drifted apart. So
Yes.
at that point, how are you going to get all of these humans from two people that are on one island in the world?
Because they children had sex with one another.
That was spawned huge genetic defects.
Hell, they still here. We see this shit every week. We see these motherfuckers with huge genetic defects.
I see some of them.
I
Yes.
see a lot of them.
But at the same token, that does not explain.
You explain to me what grown motherfucker sits up there and cries because he can't come in a damn bar. You tell me he ain't genetically fucked up? You tell me a motherfucker who stands up on a ledge just 40 feet off the ground just to take a picture. You telling me they ain't genetically fucked up?
That's just how society is.
No, that ain't society. That's in their
society.
genes.
No, that's society.
What motherfucker brings their 21-year-old daughter out there to get fucked up with them? What kind of crazy shit is this?
Society.
I know I'm right about it. These motherfuckers walking around in there thinking they cold and they stink. It was funky as hell in there last night. I know I ain't the only one who smelled that.
No.
Okay, then. They are genetically fucked up. Motherfuckers pissing on themselves, pissing in the stairwell. And then
I'm gonna say it like
I
this
don't
time.
know why I did that.
No,
Yeah, you crazy.
I'm gonna say it like this, just straight up. The people we do it on the every night kind of shit, yeah. It'd be some weird shit. Cause I know it'd be some motherfuckers where I'd be like, all right, like why would you act like the main question that gets you mad is where's the rooftop?
Exactly. Hello.
And obviously, you know, like, or how do you get upstairs?
How did you get upstairs?
And I legit told you over there, ask yourself that. Ask yourself what you just asked me. And I'm gonna let you stand there and analyze what you said.
Come to the door and say, where's the exit at?
Oh man. Or where's the bathroom?
Where the bathroom at?
It's a red sign pointing down to the shit. Like
it was funky in that last night.
Oh no, it was disgusting. Whoa,
It was horrible last night.
And it's like, and I'm sitting there like, bro, like why? I know I can smell you. I know your friends can smell you, but can you smell you?
Boo Shiesty, I think you need to adopt a little bit of that you know, being one of many is a beautiful thing.
No, see, Ty, nobody wants to be in a polygamy relationship. Nowadays.
Why not?
That's still stress.
If you take away your selfishness out of that, it could be a beautiful thing.
Nah.
Now I can love, instead of you asking me to love one person, I can love multiple people. All this love in me, I can give it to multiple women. Come on. Didn't Jesus say I came to give you life and life abundance? That means more. That don't mean one.
And that's what the slave owners also said that you're supposed to they're supposed to whoop your slaves too. That does not mean that
whoop their ass. Slaves. That's right.
See, all right, Ty, and this is why I put things in the context for some people.
I'm not cleaning up after any more people. I'm sorry. Okay, Okay, Boo Shiesty, what if you ain't got to clean? You just got to be the one to cook and do other things. How about that? See, you can have one of the other bitches cook. I mean, clean up.
Why you gotta call them bitches, man? Come on.
I mean,
Like, Jesus Christ.
I mean,
You have some respect for the wives, you got at least.
I mean, okay, yeah. If you my wife, you my wife. But I mean,
And then
we act like women ain't. So we saying women can't be bitches? Is that what we saying?
Okay, until they actually do something to get that turn, then no. It's just, I guess in my mind, if I have a girlfriend, it would take a lot for me to cuss that girl out. A lot.
It's not cussing her out. You just calling her what she is.
How would no? No. If my grandma rest her soul, either my grandmas rest each of their souls, heard me call a girl a bitch, I'll probably get my balls chopped up. Just like that, I'll be tied down, have my balls chopped up.
But I bet Granny called some women some bitches.
If she was white, yeah.
Okay, then. So then why, if Granny can say it, why can't I say it?
Because Todd, in the context that you're saying this in, that means that you calling all of your so-called 10 wives, which you don't like white women though. That's the sad part. You don't like no black women, just white women. Which that's just surprising to me.
Why y'all keep saying this? But JB said one of them wives could be just for having pretty babies. Amen. If I give you all my loyalty to you, I expect the same in return. That's what I'm saying. That's the beauty of it, Boo Shiesty. If I got 5 wives, I ain't going nowhere. I'm in that with you all day long.
Lord have mercy, man.
Now, why I want to address that? Why do everybody keep thinking I don't like black women? That's not true.
Ty, you don't. Ty.
That's not true.
Ty.
I don't like ratchet women.
Ty. I can count on them on my hands the number of times I've seen you chase after black women.
Well, that's because how many times have black women looked at me? See, y'all always want to make this. Y'all always want to make this about me. When a lot of times they not interested in me, they're interested in y'all.
I mean, it's because they're interested in you too, though.
Typically, no, I'm just gonna say this. Typically, most of the girls I attract are little younger white girls who like older men. That's usually my demographic.
They got father issues. So,
okay,
yeah.
Exactly. Okay, we can say that. But a lot of these black women, they not interested in me. They like younger guys that got stuff in common. I don't smoke. I don't drink. Hell, they look at me like, oh, this old ass, washed up ass bum. So, the onus can't always be on me. A lot of the times they just not attracted to me, and that's cool. And then you seen them, and another thing, y'all seen these hoes we get to come in now? There's a girl in there last night. She was a good-looking girl.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
Every brother that tried to even look
Freckles?
at her. No, it wasn't Freckles. Freckles was cool. It was another bitch that was in there. And every time a dude even brushed up against her, y'all know it was body on the body last night. She was just over it, just disgusted by the brothers. And I'm like, baby, why did you come? I even asked, I said, baby, why did you come in here? If you didn't want to see or have nobody talk to you or touch up against you, you got your damn titties out, your stomach is out, you got your hair, your nails did. So why even come if you didn't want the brothers to say nothing to you?
Because she came for herself.
You should have took your ass down to the gay bar.
She
came been around some women.
Ty, she came for herself.
No, she didn't.
Because
as soon as the motherfucker bought her a drink, she drunk his drink up, but she didn't want to talk to him.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it like this time. I've actually asked them why they do this shit, and here's their response. They legit go out for themselves.
Well, keep your uncle ass at home. What's the difference from adopting from a random woman and getting a random woman pregnant if you taking the child away?
Oh, that's hard.
That's kind of deep, JB. JB, what kind of
Because now you want to act all intellectual and shit now.
What kind of gas you on tonight? What is that?
I mean, it's I guess JB. I guess I'll look at that as like if you taking the child away, like yeah, that means that she shouldn't have the child in the first place. That's my view on that shit. Like It's simple. Like if you have a child, that I think if you can't bring a child to the world with adequate means, then don't bring that child into the world. Like that's putting that child at a huge, just at, like it's not helping that child out anyway. Like like if you know for a fact you can't provide for that child the way that the child should be taken care of, then either you should give it up or
no, these bitches ain't doing that. They want to
go and let God.
They running right to the child support office. Why can't I come out the house just because I look good? You can, but there's the difference though, Boo Shiesty.
See, I understand you, Boo Shiesty. No, I understand.
You come out the house, you look good, but I also know you're not gonna be completely disgusted if somebody say, "Hey, sister, you look good tonight." These brothers came at this woman very respectfully, and she was literally thrown up in her mouth. Then you should wear a condom. What you need? Why we gonna wear a condom for, JB? That's not of God.
Oh, Todd, no, Todd, pause.
What?
Say pause. Whoa. That's that right there.
That's right. Fuck a condom. Raise your hands right now and say fuck a condom. Yes, sir. Yes.
No, don't do that.
Glory in here.
I'm being the voice of reason right here, man. No, don't say that shit. That's stupid.
That's not of God. Where did God create a condom at? Where he create that at?
You know what, Ty? I think that it's not even about the condom now. It's about you just having, good.
Fuck a condom. That's education. Right. Raise your hands all over the church and say fuck a condom.
And I know exactly who said that shit. D'Angelo or Xavier.
Yeah, both of them said it. Yeah,
exactly. I know it, and I tell them niggas all the time, wrap that shit up. Because it's like
you can't tell the kid or take care of the kid or wrap it up.
Yeah, it's simple as that. If you know you're not in a place to take care of no child, wrap it up.
Plan B, or like I said last week, Plan C.
Oh, Ty, no.
Bitch, take his Plan B or take his Plan C.
Oh, Lord have mercy on our souls. No, Ty, that's not how that shit's supposed to work. No, that's not how that shit's supposed to work.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Since y'all saying I'm out of order, would y'all wrap a bag around your head and then jump in a swimming pool?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Stop it.
If I know I'm trying to kill myself, hell yeah.
Okay, you trying to kill exactly. You trying to kill yourself. What you think your dick doing when they go up in that whop and you got that plastic wrapped around it? He dying.
So I'd rather risk having a child.
I'm out of order.
So you want me to risk? Wait, you want me to risk having a child rather than me being having good sexual education and health? Because I don't know what this wench can have, especially them hoes in the club. Like,
well, what you do is you dip your finger in some peroxide.
Oh Lord!
And you stick it up in there. And if it's bubbling, it's some infection in there. You don't need to do that. I'm good.
Let me get this straight, Ty. You keep a bottle of peroxide beside your bed, man, just for these means. Like I'm done, bro. Like this.
Dip your finger in this. I'm giving y'all young some wisdom. Dip your finger in that peroxide.
I've heard
and you stick it up in there. If it come out boiling and white, then you know something wrong. Don't
I was always
in there.
No, because I was always told that if you have your hand in there and afterwards tell her, all right, you want to eat a little bit of it, and she automatically say no, then that means you don't need to be in it. That's what I was always told. At the same time, saying I'm like, bro, that don't make no damn sense. Because not every girl want to eat their own cat. Like, that don't make no sense.
Well, I ain't never heard of this for a while.
Peroxide, bro.
Hey, trust me. God rest his soul, my Uncle Billy Jones. He was a sailor. He was in the army, been all over the world. He told me, man, this is what you do. Dip your finger in that peroxide and stick it in there. And if it's boiling, it's some infection in it. Don't do nothing. If it come out and you put it in there, come out look like water, she good to go. Because if you got a cut, now tell me, y'all think I'm going crazy. You got a cut and you got some infection. You pour some peroxide on it. What did it do? Tell me now, what does it do?
It don't sting.
Don't be walking to me with no peroxide.
Lord, man, that's out of order. Completely out of order.
Oh.
It's like I don't need peroxide. That's why you ask questions, but before
if JB, if there's some infection in there, it'll bubble immediately.
JB, don't do this shit. Why are you giving people, ideas?
I'm giving them pearls of wisdom.
Oh no, pause. One other thing, D'Angelo, this is the man that told me to eat ass, and yes. I told him no.
Yes. Why not?
I told him no, and we had this conversation already. I told D'Angelo because D'Angelo thought I procured the groceries. I'm like, no, sir, I don't do that. That's disgusting.
How is that disgusting?
It is. Why I got in my mouth? Where your shit come out? Like that make no goddamn sense.
Wait, man, Xavier said, I don't got a point, but I'll be damned if I admit he's right. Hey, I'll just tell you what I know now.
See, and they're saying you right out because they still their whole face.
The peroxide will bubble immediately. Looks like if you had an open wound and you pour some peroxide on it, it immediately turns white and starts bubbling.
I got ads in my stream. Do not try this at home, please, folks. Do not try this at home.
Try it. You'll know what I'm saying. And ain't nothing wrong with eating a little ass. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, do not eat ass. Stop.
Take her in the shower before you do this now. Take her in the shower and you wash her manually. Okay? She'll like that shit. They'll get in the mood. And then after you wash off, get in the bed, dry off, and eat her up like you have been starving. It's like you were 30 years a slave.
Ty,
eat her up. Eat her from the front to the back.
Nah, I will eat cat for hours. I love eat cat. I love cat.
Now tell me then, since eating ass is so nasty, what's the difference between eating a pussy and an ass? The pussy got blood, cum, and everything else coming up out of it. Ass only got one thing coming out of it.
I'm gonna say it like this. I done had a girl square in my mouth. I done had a girl cream in my mouth before. Like that's nothing new to me. Nothing new to me at all. Like I like to eat cat, man. Like eating cat is always the best kind of the best kind of get the girl in the mood. Like I will make a girl comfortable eating cat, and then start the parlays. But at the same token, I'm not gonna eat a girl's ass. It don't do nothing for me. It turn me off.
But it'll do something for her. See, can I give y'all something real quick? See, when a girl gives you head, yeah, it feels good. But if she don't want to do it, you know the difference. Am I right about it? Somebody raise their hand if I'm telling the truth. If a girl gives you head and she don't want to do it, you'll know immediately. Because she do the shit all fast and be all messed up. And you like, bitch, what the fuck you doing? That's because she wants you to stop.
Hold on, I'll be right back, Tom.
Huh?
I'll be right back. I gotta go outside real quick.
Go ahead. So if she got the willingness, hell, come in the house, Jesus. If she's willing to suck that dick good, she gonna put that mouth on that thing, and that's gonna make the difference between some good head and some mediocre head because she want to do it. It's the same thing when you eat a girl's booty. If you want to do it, it gives her some extra satisfaction. Like, damn, this boy want to taste me. Let me give him a little something. She gonna holler, she gonna squirt, and then she gonna take you to the upper room. Let the church of the door. Let the church of the doors of the church be open right now. Come on in here. That's right. It's all about the desire. How the hell we get to be on this nasty topic anyway? It's probably because Boo Shiesty said don't use no peroxide, but I'm telling you, it works. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Make sure it's clean. And then, hey, do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. It ain't nothing but an inch between the two holes anyway, a quarter of an inch, something. Go on. Look at from top to bottom.
Ty,
Yes, sir.
you need some help.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, he needs some help, bro. Because I'm not going
If she bleach her booty, well, if she bleach her booty, you ain't got no business hitting that no way, because hell, she gonna turn your dick into Michael Jackson. You don't need that no way. your shit come out looking like Sammy Sosa. You don't want to fuck with that.
Stop, Ty. God damn.
You don't want to deal with that shit. No girl want no two-tone dick. I know that much.
Oh man. Look, I actually got a story like that though. Because I know in college, it was this one hoe. Like it's like she had got drunk one night, right? And I was saying like, all right, like she wanted to try things, so she would never had done things before. So I'm saying like, all right, that's cool, whatever. This, that, and the third. I ain't gonna be mad with it. I'll give you that experience. And this girl proceeds to try to, she tries to give me an old passion, if you know what I mean. And that shit did not go according to plan. Like, ended up in the hospital because the chick did not know what she was doing.
See,
like, no, it's like she real dude, like ripped all the skin off my dick. Like,
I see.
And I was saying here, like, bitch, the fuck you got going on, like why would you do this to me? Like I had to be like my man's in the cast. I had to use special kind of lotion. My man's in the cast for like a good 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's right.
And then I'm like I stopped talking to her after that. But it was like that's why I don't do certain things with certain hoes. It's like
no, yeah,
I know
you can't eat every girl booty like that. But no, he's talking about Michael Jackson was an inspiration. Well,
I don't know about that. Inspiration for what? That's the
I'll
question.
say this then: if she got that Thriller, go on and get down in that end.
No, man, it's like the only
and then ask her, whose is it? Whose is it?
I can say this. I can say this. The only woman that will ever get me to do that shit is Jill Scott, probably. And that's probably the only.
Wait a minute. Now you
That's a lie.
Uh-oh. Somebody says a lie. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Somebody speak.
Nah, not a lie. It's about Jill Scott. Real, yeah.
And you gonna quit talking about my woman like that?
That's not your woman. That's my woman, sir.
Wow. Well, Jill like to get her booty ate, and you ain't doing it, so we ain't gonna even.
Nah, Jill don't like that, bro. I can tell you that now.
Shit, Jill a freak. Oh man, people name dropping.
What you mean?
JB is name dropping.
See, I already got the chat open right now. I think. Man, they real deal talking in this chat. I gotta swipe all the way down just to get to this shit.
Yeah, we got 148 comments, so yeah, it's going down. It's going down. That's how we do it. Well, y'all done got me talking nasty and telling the truth in here. Use that peroxide.
Don't use the peroxide.
Oh, they name dropping. I ain't gonna say these names they putting out there to protect the innocent. But use the peroxide. Wash her up real good, and lick her from the front, flip her over, and lick her from the back up to the top, and you'll see a difference in your woman. That's called training her.
No, that's not.
And appreciating that thing. I'm gonna talk about appreciating that thing when sex is a weapon. Oh Lord, I think my battery done died. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go on out here anyway. I thank y'all for watching. I thank y'all for participating and commenting. It's been some fun, but I'm gonna eat, and we'll holler at y'all on Thursday.